안녕하세요, 여러분. Tony입니다. Hello, everyone. It's Tony. So it's been a hot minute since we checked out some WOODZ, and he is finally back with his single album titled "Set," with his title track titled "Feel Like." Honestly, last time I reacted to him was the first time I ever heard of him, first time I ever listened to him, and it was because of his song titled "Bump Bump" that I really got into it. Really enjoyed the song. Really enjoyed kind of like the rock kind of nostalgic factor for me. Really cool. And since then, the man has tainted the dyed the blonde hair, gotten rid of the locks, cut the locks, and gotten that shortcuts, and he's now going for an all red aesthetic with the black hair. And from the teaser, I think that this is going to be very, very different from Feel Like. So I'm really excited to check out this kind of like diversity, check out this different style to what I haven't seen before. And with that being said, if you want to go check out my reaction to Bump Bump, it'll be linked in the description box below. Hopefully check it out after this video. But without further ado, let's get into it. I don't know too much of what we're getting into, but it should be good. So without further ado, let's go. What if there's subtitles? English auto-generated. No, thank you. Okay, okay. Already different. Last video, he wasn't wearing latex black pants and wasn't riding... He was riding a bike, not a motorcycle. And okay, okay. Cowboy hat too. Interesting. Okay. Wow, the bass, the swagger, the kind of like heaviness to it, the chains. Okay, okay. It almost feels like he's walked into like the movie and he's like the main character, like of a like noir-esque detective film almost. It's very smooth. He still has his like very... That stare. The bass here is really nice. The electric guitar too. Woo! It's like that, a little bit of like a retro feel, and it has like that noir kind of like old school, almost like detective film feel to it. But then he comes in and it's like, I get the feel, like the vocals. He's so smooth with the opening, and then coming in just really shocking me, like really surprising me with this beautiful high pitched vocal with in perfect tandem with the guitar. Woo! You bring the sexy. Wow. Very swaggy, very different. Like the persona he's giving off here is very different from when I'm like thinking about like Bump Bump. Very like Bump Bump was like very kind of like fun, playful, youthful energy. Here he's bringing that more serious, sultry, sexy, kind of more mature tone to it. Very cool, different diversity in style. And here we get more of his like kind of, I guess you would say like singing, talking voice, and then the high pitched tones too. So it's showing off his vocal range in comparison to what we last saw. Wow, that was a cool effect. He summoned them. Ooh, I'm a really big fan of the bass. That was a little rap section too. Pretty cool. Let me re-listen to that. Pretty good flow. Stop. Oh. I like how he like just like looks at the camera. My favorite parts are these parts where they're like really overlapping all of the bass and the like they're all of them are kind of like falling. It's like boom boom. It's really creating like a big emphasis on and like big like kind of like gravitas. Woo! And then it comes off from that really heavy bass to like that really nice pitch guitar with his vocal. Wow, it's such a different side to WOODZ that I haven't seen before. Really nice. Really cool. What was the whiplash for? Eyes on the ball? He has like this like whispering voice. He's like, it's really kind of it's very much like that sexy vibe. I just. It's a very much like dark, like more like nighttime evening. Much. Ooh, taking out the shirt. Okay. The electric guitar here is the real emphasis, like to match that tone and really accentuate it, I think. Without it, it wouldn't have as much of an impact, I think. And it gives it that like nighttime feel. It really creates that like saloon vibe. Very cool. Like it's a mix of like rock and like almost cowboy vibes. It's really interesting. He's a very good dancer, by the way. I didn't mention that. His swag. He was okay. So that's how it fits into the teaser, because the teaser you see him like kind of start off with the computer and everything. So I was wondering how that kind of like leads. It's almost like the idea of like Tron or something. Interesting, cute. Very like fun little concept, and it's definitely showing like how immersed he gets into his music. I feel like is a definite different step from what I know from WOODZ being only bump bump. It's a very different take, but you get somewhat similarities, being very nice vocal power, but this time you get a really high pitched voice, but then at the same high pitched tone, sorry, but then at the same time you also get this smooth kind of like sultry talking voice that he didn't have in bump up. It's a bit slower, but I think that it still keeps up that fast pace enough so we kind of stay interested, and especially getting that chorus, the electric guitar really helps to accentuate and bring forward what is his actual kind of singing, where it's like do 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 do. Oh, I love it so much. That part is like definitely my highlight. It's really cool. I think that in terms of the video, it's neat. The cowboy vibe, it at first confused me, but it makes sense in the overall concept, because it's kind of like, you know, in those movies, like almost like a John Wick movie kind of, you get that like saloon type of vibe, and you kind of get that noir but with neon lights, a bit retro but a bit futuristic at the same time vibe to it. So it's an interesting take, an interesting style I have not seen from WOODZ yet. So it'll be interesting to see what his next release is, or what his next kind of project is, because I'm curious to see if this is more what he is geared towards, or if it's something else. But definitely I think the commonality is that the guitar, he's more like towards something that's like a bit more kind of more like classically kind of instruments, not like using a lot of the electric EDM stuff, more kind of like electronic guitars, electronic basses, pianos like that, and not more of like the mixing and stuff like that. So pretty cool, and definitely gonna keep on checking out WOODZ, because this man's pretty unique, pretty cool stuff, and it's definitely just always fun to listen to his voice. So with that being said, guys, if you want to go check out my other reaction to Bump Bump, it'll be linked in the description box below. Hopefully check it out. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this music video down in the description box below as well. So thank you so much for watching, guys. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll get to you as soon as possible. With that being said, guys, I've been Tony, and 안녕히 계세요. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video. 안녕.